Now I wanted to show you this as we can begin row 3 now. So this is row 1, row 2. We're on row 2 right here. In row 3, you begin to build up the flower petals. I just wanted to show you what it's going to look like from where we're at. So the first thing that it wants us to do is we have to slip stitch into the next double crochet. So that is right here. So slip stitch into there. If you don't slip stitch into here, it will put your numbers off for when you have to do all of this stuff. So make sure you always remember this, that on the second row after that you have to slip stitch over and then you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the next thing we're going to do is a treble crochet, and if you don't know what a treble crochet is, it's you yarn over once, you yarn over twice. I'm still trying to make sure it's a little slack here because it's looser than I need to because of the color. In that same spot right here, you do push through, pull up a loop, and now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 yarn over 5. So you pull through the first 2, then you have 3 yarn over, pull through the next 2. Now you have 2 yarn over and pull through all of those. That is your treble crochet. You are beginning the build up of the petal. Now you're going to do in this stitch right here 3 of those treble crochets. So you're going to yarn over and yarn over. Insert your hook, pull up 1, yarn over and pull through 2, and then pull through 2 more, and then pull through the last 2. Another treble crochet. Get that out of the way. We need 1 more treble crochet there. Whoops, and I didn't do it right, see? Yarn over once more. Sometimes my hands don't want to do what my brain is telling it to do. Whoops, sorry about that. All right, so now your build up, you've got, this counts as a double crochet. Then you got your triple crochet in there. You got 3 treble crochets in the next stitch. So you've built it up, and now you're going to build it down with a treble crochet, then a double crochet. So treble yarn over twice, and there you've done that. Now you're going to do a double crochet in that same spot, because you're then pulling the flower petal down into a nice little arch. And you complete that with a slip stitch to the next stitch. So you just insert your hook, pull through a loop, pull through there, and now you've made your first flower petal. You only have to do 4 more of those. So you're going to do the same thing here in reverse. It sounds complicated, but it's not, because here you've done your slip stitch. And the next one, you're going to yarn over, you're going to do a double crochet. Yep, I split the yarn. I always split the yarn. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so now there is the double crochet. In that same stitch, you're going to do a treble crochet. The next stitch gets 3 treble crochets. The second one, I need one more treble crochet in that same stitch. There you go, there's 3 there. In the next stitch, you do a treble first. And then you do a double in the same stitch. And there you've created another petal that you slip stitch into the next stitch over, and that closes it up. And you repeat that again, which is yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's your double crochet. There's your double crochet. Same space, a treble crochet. Holy. Now, in the next stitch, 3 treble crochets. And remember, a treble crochet, yarn over twice. Insert your hook, pull up a loop. Let me show you. Okay, 2 treble crochet is yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And you got 1 more treble crochet in that stitch there to make your flower petal. So that's 3 in there. The next stitch gets a treble crochet, and a double crochet. Boo-boo. And then you close that little flower petal off with the slip stitch to the next stitch. Boom, boom. You only got 2 more flower petals to go. Like I said, if you think you've already got it, you can go forward and finish it if you want till you get to this part, because the next 2 petals are going to be what we've already done. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and that's your double crochet in the stitch. You get 1 more, a treble crochet in that stitch. I also have to be kind of mindful about what color is left here. So, see how that goes. Oh boy. I always end up with a mess. That's why doing this like I did for traveling was a bad idea. All right, we got that straightened out now. Now the next stitch is where we're going to do 3 treble crochets. So, like I said, if you want to speed it up, you can speed it up. I'm going to try and clip along a little bit faster pace, but I am not going to speed up the video, just so that you can see what I'm doing, because I'm not super fast. So, you know, even if you speed it up and you're more seasoned, you probably can still keep up with me. I don't know. So here we have, I believe, let's see, 1, 2, that's the last treble crochet for that petal. Next stitch, a treble crochet, and then a double crochet in that same stitch, and you close off that petal with a slip stitch to the next stitch. All right, so we got 1 more to go now. And that's the double crochet first, and then the treble crochet in that same stitch, next stitch you get your 3 treble crochets, One more treble crochet. Now the next stitch, do one treble crochet. Uh-oh, we're getting close to that color. I should have been paying better attention. Okay, here we go. One treble crochet. Okay, there's a double crochet. I think we got just enough. Double crochet into here. Boom. There it is. And then you slip stitch to this next stitch here. And then you join it right here at the top of the chain. 1, 2, 3. Try and make sure you get it through there. All right, and now we have finished row 3.